Hi there. This is group 7. This is for management 330. We are here to talk about our innovation process assessment report for Dutch Bros. I'm Becca Crook.
Talent.
Eric Simony.
Jared Barbario.
Nick Carabello.
Dutch Bros was established in 1992 in Oregon, and it's commonly known, definitely on the West Coast, to be a big coffee chain. And their first franchise opened in the year 2000. Dutch Bros implemented a really cool program where they offered internal franchising beginning in 1999 through 2008, which then offered their own employees a chance to invest more in owning the company. Charity efforts began in 2006, including these charities such as Dutch Love, Drink One for Dane, and Bucks for Kids. Also, the Rebel Energy drink was introduced in 2012. So this really was an opportunity for Dutch to set themselves aside from other coffee shops, being able to offer an energy drink that was really customizable rather than just pre-canned.
Yeah, and just really quickly talking about their products. Obviously, they're a coffee shop first and foremost, but moreover, they're known for sort of a bubbly atmosphere, really welcoming baristas, and a fully customizable menu. And that customization option gels pretty well with their rewards app and kind of online system. So you can order on the app and just go and drive and pick it up. It's usually a drive-through setting, but they do offer a cafe setting as well. Beyond that, and again, they're more known for sort of their vibe and their kind of developed aesthetic part of that, or the main part of that being their specialty cups and sticker systems, which operate on kind of a rotation system. So month to month or annually, they'll have specialty cups that you order with a specific drink or a menu of drinks, and then monthly stickers that you have to go to the shop to collect. Aside from a lot of their cups or water bottles and different coffee products that they sell online through their shop and that are branded, you have to go to the location to pick up these sort of specialty items. And that's a great way that they develop sort of customer loyalty and a developed and established sort of brand identity that their customers really enjoy. Next slide.
I will tell you a little bit about the current state of innovation at Dutch Bros. So they generally get ideas from two places, internally through their design department, and through the community with their creative collective initiative, which we'll get into a little later. They also generate a lot of ideas through their new hires. Recently, one of their presidents brought back an old marketing strategy that generated a lot more sales for Dutch Bros. They also brought in a new chief technology officer to help them with the expansion to an online market. Review in this case generally happens at location specific levels. So if there's going to be an event at a local location, they'll review it at that level. But for more company-wide integrations, they review it at the executive and board of directors level. But really their management focuses on a more surgical strategy to serve specific communities. And the funding generally comes from those communities.
So in terms of the current innovation process at Dutch Bros, they've recently undergone a new growth strategy. This includes the expansion into Texas, as well as sticking with the original target market segmentation, which really resides with kind of mid-teens. In terms of competitor differentiation, Dutch Bros really excels when it comes to personalized customization. So prioritizing that customer experience, really letting them choose all of the flavors and really everything that they want within their own drink. And once again, this is a customer driven model. So it's been compared to visiting a friend's house and really just having a really good interaction with the baristas every time that a customer goes to those locations.
Okay, so one of the one of the pros to Dutch Bros innovation strategy is strengthening relationships between the company, the employees, and the customers, as well as the community at large. They're able to have these interpersonal connections and make these kind of relationships because of their customer-driven business model. Their interpersonal conversations and in-person ordering allows them to be more tuned to the needs and desires of these stakeholders and allows them to be more adaptable to change and opportunities that arise within specific markets or locations. And so their corporate structure also allows them to have structured growth that is aligned with their company values of social impact and care. This allows for more local innovative flexibility. And going on that, the executive innovation is primarily focused on maximizing efficiency. And an example of this was the implementation of escape lanes in their drive-through aimed to still provide the customers with the interpersonal ordering experience for those who want it, as well as a easy escape and an easy, more efficient process for those who don't. And then finally, another pro is the creative collective, which we touched on earlier. And this really allows employees to have their voice heard and kind of implement some of those creative ideas that they have into the company at large. And then, so there's also some cons with this. Their heavy reliance on employee performance could be one of these cons. If there's ever a disconnect between employees and the organizational sort of values and mission, and the employee performance is not meeting up to the standards, it can really be detrimental to the organization at large. And then finally, another con could be over accommodation to differing opinions and perspectives. This just goes based on that desire to like bring the customers everything that they want. And this can lead to inefficiencies in costs and spending, as well as resources, and can be detrimental to the organization.
So when thinking about actions that I recommend to improve the innovation process in the organization, I'm thinking of expansion of the geological footprint, mainly on the East Coast, cities such as Boston, New York, New Hampshire. Expands the Dutch mafia, which already exists. Offering a counterbalance to online ordering and delivery systems such as Uber Eats and Grubhub, and offering location-specific rewards or products, such as having specific offers only in Fort Collins. Furthermore, when talking about freedom within the employee base, otherwise known as the franchise aspect of things, we're talking about creating an internal chain of communication back to the head creativity team that allows individual branches to develop new ideas. And to further expand off of that, when looking at chains with individual branches, uniqueness and room for creation usually results in great success. Talking about customer submissions, art drives, and drink competitions that can be run through the existing app show public-friendly ideas, which overall will result in growth of community engagement and charitable activities.
And just to kind of finalize things, the main recommendation that we want to harp on is kind of the Dutch Bros Creative Collective. As a recently implemented thing, or sort of initiative from the company, it was implemented in 2023. So this year, they're sort of leaning into arts and coffee and sort of developing their brand aesthetic that's become very defined and a pretty core part of their business model. So really pushing that collective as a way to diversify their aesthetic, their advertising, and their customer engagement. So giving people outside the company the ability to submit stickers, art, cup ideas, and develop a multitude of different aesthetics that can then be flipped back out and act as advertising, act as community engagement, philanthropic ideas, developing a diverse brand image while staying pretty cohesive and staying true to form in terms of their values, in terms of diversity, inclusivity, and very like contemporary approach to the traditional coffee shop business model. That about sums things up for our presentation. Here are references. Thank you.
Thanks.